Alright, today we're at a rental house of ours. Tenant just moved out a few days, maybe a week ago. We've been working a little bit over here, so some of it's already been done, but we're doing a little walkthrough right now. Here's all the carpet we pulled out of it already. It's pretty gross. I mean, it stinks real bad. I mean, yep. That's delicious. Here's some more. And it smells, I'll tell you. Here's some of the pad. I don't know if you can see that stain in all of its glory, but it's pretty gross. They had a bunch of dogs in here. There's a lot of wear and tear on this carpet, and we had to rip it all out. We also had a fair bit of mice issue here, and anyhow, I set 3 packs of mouse traps, and we've been catching mice right and left. So anyway, it's slowed down. So I don't think we've caught one in a few days, but still got some traps set just to help catch them. I like using the traps more than bait, just because the bait, they'll eat that and they'll go back into the wall and die, and then it smells like a dead mouse in the house for a couple weeks while that decays in there, and that's just it's something I'm trying to avoid. So anyway, we'll go in the house a little bit and kind of show you what the plan is, and hopefully get some time lapse today of doing some work in here. This is the master bedroom. Carpet's new. We've put up that new light. The light that was in there was missing its bezel and didn't have any bulbs in it. I don't know. I mean, it seems like we see that a lot. People like to take their light bulbs with them when they move. So anyway, but we've got some ideas about what we're going to do here. One thing is all these door jambs are looking pretty rough. We've already taken the door off on all these doors to try to assess what we need to do here to fix this up. The trim's looking pretty ready. A lot of dog issues with that, and dog pee and stuff will ruin this little fiberboard stuff they put in these. We've got this plastic down so we don't track a bunch of mud in on our new carpet, but I was saying we had some mouse issues. You'll see, I think we've got some mouse traps still in here. There's one right there. Got another one over there. That one's tripped, so didn't catch him, I guess. Anyway, in the bathroom, we're going to be repairing these vanities and sinks. This sink's got a hole in it, and putting new sinks in. There's one of them. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to try something here. The vanities on these things are made pretty junky. Thinking about, well, I already bought the material, so I guess I'm dedicated to it now. I'm going to just rebuild these things out of real wood, and we're going to paint them, and hopefully they'll stand up a little bit better to the test of time. I think we're going to try to save the cabinet doors if we can. Those are our real wood. And they're kind of difficult to match, so we'll see how that all turns out. We've got some materials here. This is going to be what we're going to be making these door jambs out of. We're going to have to cut them because they're a little narrower than normal. And I think 3 3/8 wide instead of 3.5, so we're going to rip those down. But this is I guess the dining room area. And we're going to try to save this carpet. That's what we're just vacuuming, and he's got his cleaner here. We're going to see if we can get this kind of cleaned up and looking good. We've got a little bit of a wiring debacle we'll have to figure out there. Somebody did something and it doesn't make much sense. We'll have to be investigating that, but that's why that's exposed. That'll get fixed up before we rent it, obviously. But here's one of the bedrooms, and this carpet wasn't too terrible. It didn't look like they had a lot of animals in this room, so it didn't get peed on and stuff. But anyway, it's not bad. I mean, it needs touched up, paint, fix up some of this kind of random stuff. We did put the new light in there, and moving on to the other bedrooms. Here's this one is one of the ones that have terrible carpet in it. And it's got some holes on the wall. I don't know, somebody at some point in time, maybe before we bought it, had covered them up with like a piece of paneling and then painted over it. I don't know. We bought this place with the tenants that just moved out in it, and basically just carried over their agreement with us. So it's not something we were going to address until until they moved out. Really, it wasn't causing them any problems. So anyway, new light in here, new carpet, and just some touch-up paint. We're going to need a new door on this one. This door was all smashed. So we're going to have to get ourselves a door and put it up. And, obviously we're going to be doing these door frames, all the way around. Anywhere you see that kind of thing going on is going to have to be repaired. And we're going to try using real wood this time and see how long that lasts. Here's another bedroom. It had terrible floors. Carpet was probably the worst in this room, compared to all of them. This corner here looked like a favorite pee spot for all the dogs and stuff. So we're going to have to probably clean that up a little bit more, and then paint it. And let's see, we got a light we need to put in there. That's something I stuck up there temporarily just so that our carpet guy had something to be able to see what he's doing. But otherwise, I think this room, other than touch-up paint, would be pretty much good to go on now that we got the new carpet. Bathroom. This is the guest bathroom. I've already kind of started digging into this. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but I've pulled the front of this cabinet off, and that's what we're going to be replacing with real wood. It's just this particle board stuff right now. But we're going to kind of redo this. The countertop is still in pretty good shape, so I think we're going to go ahead and keep that, put in the new sinks, and go from there. So I think the plan is we'll paint this once we get it kind of rebuilt in real wood, and probably retrim this in something better than this thin, little furring strip thing. Then we're going to paint this bathroom as well to get, make that more updated look rather than the wallpaper. So otherwise, just do a good clean on everything. Clean up the tub. It's not broken or anything. Everything seems to work. There's no leaks or nothing. There's no leaks under here either. We've added some cutoffs because they didn't have any cutoffs before. We'll probably replace that P-trap and just get everything nice and clean again. These floors will probably stay. They're not too bad. But that's about it. This is why you want to use traps instead of mouse bait. I don't know if you can see it in there. Let me get a flashlight. There we are. Dead mouse and a mouse house. We'll have to clean all that nasty stuff out of there. Don't use bait. That's what you get. Here's all the mouse house bedding stuff that I ended up pulling out from under this one. They definitely had a mouse problem in here. That's quite a bit of debris there. Here's a normal dustpan. You can just see, you know, there's 5 scoops of a dustpan in there. Anyway, we'll get it all cleaned up.